So a few of my followers have been asking me about what gear I use for photography and also content creation. My setup is definitely not there yet. I don't have $10,000 worth of camera gear, but I'm really liking the setup I'm having right now. I'm 15 years old and some of my gears are older than me, but most of them work, so here's what I use to shoot content and do photography. My main setup is the Canon R50, which is the one I'm recording on right now. So if you're seeing this footage, it's from the Canon R50. It is pretty solid for photos and also videos. It is a crop sensor mirrorless camera, and I really like how light it is compared to all the other cameras that's out there right now. I usually pair it with the Sigma RF 10-18, which I'm also recording on right now. It's the f2.8 and I got it a few months ago before my trip to New York, and somehow it broke during the trip, so I had to repair it, but I got warranty, so it's basically covered. If you've seen my reels on Instagram, it's probably with this camera and the lens. I also got this beast right here. It's the Canon RF 100-400. It zooms all the way to 400. It's pretty long, it's longer than my head, but it's not that good in low light. I've used this lens probably less than 10 times, but I'll say it's worth my purchase because this is the lightest telephoto lens I've ever used. So I usually like to use this for sports photography and also wildlife photography. And the lens I'm recording on right now is basically used for everything. I use that for portraits, I use it for video works, although I should probably get a gimbal if I want to do more video works. But for now, head talking videos are perfectly fine with the lens. For sound, I used the M2, Holy Landmark M2. I did an unboxing video on that earlier. It's wireless and I can go up to 100 meters and you can still hear me talk. This mic have basically improved my content creation because I can do much more than my previous mic, which is the Boya M1. This Boya M1 right here is like $20 and it has a lot of strings, so it's kind of like a hassle, but it definitely got the job done, especially when I first started. For tripod, I'm using the one I'm recording on right now, which I'll show you the setup later. Let me show you. This is actually my setup if you're looking at it. This is my setup, and then there's my tripod. So this is my setup, and my other tripod I have is this big boy right here. It can go up to very long, which it is right now. And I use it everywhere I go. Mostly at home though, because it can get way more shots than the small tripod I'm recording on right now. And this thing right here, I think it's $40 on Amazon, but if it gets the job done, it's fine. Some people say you shouldn't cheap out on tripods, but I have no problem using this one right here. The tripod over here is actually bendy, so I can bend it around and I can stick it up to a tree or something, like a pole. Like this bed frame right here, I can basically wrap around it and get some cool angles that you wouldn't get with this tripod right here. So my last tripod, if you call it, is this POV mount right here. This POV mount right here is basically where I put my phone up here and I can record POV content, which I did some and it actually did pretty good on Instagram and YouTube. It just works, but it kind of looks stupid if you look at me from a weird angle, but I don't really care, so I'm fine with that. This thing right here is the best you can get for a chest mount. It's actually on Amazon, and this is the brand if you want to go check it out. The only thing I hate about it is you have to turn your whole body if you want to show someone something. On the other hand, if you get a head mount, or if you have the Ray-Ban glasses, you can record with your glasses. Those are cool, but I couldn't get it because I'm already wearing glasses. My content creator friend actually have it, and the shots you can get from that is actually really good. So now for my camera bag. This is my camera bag I use. It's not even a camera bag, but it kind of does the job. I do have another camera bag, but I don't usually use that one because it's not very portable. So now let's move on to my cleaning kit right here, and also my weather gear for my camera. So I got this little cleaning kit here where it has a blow. Basically it gets the dust off the lens, and it also includes a lot of these cloth and towels and also brush. It is very important to have this if you're doing photography or anything related to your camera, because usually when you have your camera lying around for a while, it fills up with dust, and then you get some grainy footages or just footages you basically don't want. So this kit right here basically gets rid of that, and I use it basically every time I go out and shoot. So I got this from my sister for Christmas, and this rain protector right here costs like $10 I think on Amazon. What it basically does is protect your camera from dust, from rain. I never actually used it that much because I don't usually go out and shoot in the rain, even though I should try out sometimes. But I really need this thing when there's rain because my camera and lens is both not waterproof. And I'm probably gonna go out and shoot sometimes during the winter for street photography, so this is gonna come in handy. And the last thing, this is a pouch I have. I actually use it for putting batteries in, so I have a few pouches lying around my house. This one right here actually fits my Ricoh GR3. So this is my camera and also my dad's camera. I did a video on that if you want to check it out. It's linked in description. What I love about this camera is that it's super small, but please make sure you just don't drop it, because if you drop it, the lens will get stuck and you're basically cooked and you have to repair it or get a new one. I really love this because it's super small, and I just use this camera whenever I don't use this one because this one is a bigger setup. So if I'm going out with friends, I probably take this camera. And for the printer, I love my printer, Canon Selphy CP1500. I print so many photos in the past few months. Look at this stack right here. It's all just photos. It's all the photos I got, and like all my favorite photos, I have them all in here. I also use this to print out some memories I got with friends and families, because like it's just fun to look back at stuff physically instead of just scrolling through a camera roll, which we all do nowadays. So now let's move on to some random old cameras I have. This is where it gets interesting because I have a Nikon D200 just sitting around my house. I can't really find a battery. It's probably laying in the house somewhere, so I just basically use it for decoration, just like all my other cameras I don't use. Then I got a Sony Cybershot 1080p. This was actually my first camera, so I love it so much. I would never sell it or do anything to it. I used it before I even knew what I was doing. I had it before I had a phone. I had it before I came to Canada. It's like a long story. And also I got the Canon A1 film right here. So this camera right here is actually a really good film camera. It's pretty heavy, and I really love film cameras. I like how they look more than digital cameras. But films are very expensive, as you see nowadays. It's because everyone is switching to DSLR cameras or mirrorless cameras. So I actually want to go out to shoot some film if I could. And basically one roll costs 20 bucks, and you also have to develop it, which is pretty pricey for a 15-year-old like me. I have two other random film cameras. So this one right here is called the Olympus Muji Zoom 105. This is actually a good camera. I've heard from a lot of people. I'm probably gonna keep it too because my grandma gave it to me. And also I have this Canon IXUS. It's like a limited edition one. I don't really know what it is, but it looks cool. So yeah, that's basically all my stuff I use for my content creation and also photography. Nothing really that fancy, but everything here has a purpose or a memory. And even though the film cameras, I don't even use them or touch them, it still looks cool lying around it in my house. I won't say I have the best gear, but it's definitely like a dream setup to me right now, all the gears I have. But if you're just starting out, just use whatever you have, because that's me a few years ago. I had none of these, and if I just didn't start, it wouldn't be possible to have all of these now. So yeah, see you in the next video. Let me know if you have any video suggestions. I'll probably do them anyways, and peace.